Chapter 6. Pete wasn't taking his allergies, Dink said. So he was going into the clubhouse for his medicine, Josh said. We have to show this to Officer Fallon, Rufus said, shoving the box into her pocket. The kids ran almost all the way to the police station. They hurried up the front steps and down the cool hallway and knocked on Officer Fallon's door. Come in, he said. When the kids entered, Officer Fallon was just hanging up the phone. Hey kids, the police chief said. Looks like you've been running. Have a seat and catch your breath. Rufus put the yellow green box on his desk, and the kids sat down. We found that at the campsite, she said. This proves Pete really does have allergies. Officer Fallon held up a large hat. Whoa, slow down, he said, smiling at Rufus. What campsite? We found out Pete is living in a trailer at the campground, Dink explained. So we went there, and Rufus found the box in the trash. Officer Fallon picked up the box. As he read the print, the kids explained how they found the article about Pete on the internet. We found out Josh stopped and looked guilty. What, Josh? Officer Fallon said. What were you going to say? Well, we found out that Pete stole a van, Josh said. Officer Fallon set the medicine box on his desk. Anything else? He asked. His first name is really Marion, Rufus went on. He comes from Penobscot, Maine. I called the newspapers, and the reporter told me his middle name is Peter. Officer Fallon rubbed his chin. You've been busy, he said. We don't think Pete stole anything, Rufus said. We think he went inside to get his medicine, not to steal Mr. Pocket's baseballs, Dink added. Or maybe the medicine made a good excuse to go into the clubhouse, Officer Fallon said. Remember, Pete confessed to taking the balls. Officer Fallon stood up and walked over to his office window. Why would he confess to someone he didn't do? He asked over his shoulder. He might have seen another person in the clubhouse, Josh volunteered. Maybe he's protecting someone. Maybe all I know is Pete is unwilling to talk with me, Officer Fallon said. He shut up like a clam. How long will Pete have to stay in jail? Rufus asked. The chief sighed and slumped into his chair. I'm afraid Pete could go to prison for a very long time, he said. No one said anything for a minute. What if we found the baseballs? Dink asked. If Mr. Pocket got them back, could Pete get out of jail? A judge would have to decide that, Officer Fallon said. There will be a trial. I've been trying to get a lawyer for Pete. Did you find them? Dink asked. Yes, Officer Fallon said. He tapped a pencil against the yellow green box. But when I asked Pete, he said he wouldn't speak to her. And that is the end of Chapter 6. See you next time with Chapter 7. Bye!